Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Levin. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Huskies want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and They feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Finds his big tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A collision.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Brown has it. Can't get him to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And that is a 1st down. On the double. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Washington 14, Arizona State 7.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Looking for the score. Touchdown! moved in the end zone and put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the running back.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Williams will pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage. Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to... Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Butler. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half. Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove. And as he throws, and it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Levin. Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Tyson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Buys a little time with his feet. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Lets it fly. It's caught downfield.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams will pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch, called for and made. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Butler. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Washington wants to go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Buckle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Back to pass. It's Levin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tyson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Just keeps slinging it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice, timing by that defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to Brown. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Scrambling away. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams looking for a man. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Udo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. The sure hands, it's Udo. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Udo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a designed run. Looking for room at the 40. Turns on the Jets. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. A run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Udo. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Last chance coming up. Under fire. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an